Scorpio, this is going to be your July reading. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to jump right in, see what's coming in for July. For love, this could be friends, family, however. All right, your first card is Three of Wands. This is you looking out into the future. I like this. Even though things are unresolved, there's still things that I feel like you're closing out. Maybe it had to do with you not seeing potential in a relationship anymore. And you're kind of trying to break free from this like double attachment energy here, Scorpio, where it's just like, I don't see potential in this anymore, but it's still open to me, because there's still like things that are unresolved, but you're still looking in the future. It's like, I'm still going to make plans for my future. I'm not going to let this stop me, even though things feel unresolved, right? There may be a little bit of spying going on, see if anything's going on here. But I feel like you're not taking any action if somebody's messaging you, or like, I feel like this can be purely just wondering or curious, but with no action, because you're in this like place where you're wanting to freaking move forward, because clearly this was not a very healthy situation for you if you're already like, what news out there, you know? If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you're more than welcome to click on the description box below on YouTube, and there'll be a link to book a reading, or there's a link on my TikTok and Instagram. Be careful with getting scammed by the Susie Tarot and Daisy Tarot stuff. There's a lot of, I don't know, it's crazy. Just be careful. All right, so that's not me, by the way. I'm XO Charlie Tarot. So on TikTok, Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, this person looks at you as the Empress. Okay, there's that Page of Swords in the challenge again. So this may not even be your freaking energy. Okay, Scorpio, this seems like you had to either completely ignore somebody or just kind of be stagnant in some way, to now it's just like spying. Maybe you don't know this person is spying, but they have feelings for you as the Empress. They see you as you knowing your worth. You in this Empress energy, male or female. This is about like you're not an option, you're a prize. You're carrying yourself as a prize. You are very knowledgeable. You have, a lot of you guys could be successful, just very wise, just like doing things on your own. And all they can do is spy. And then I'm seeing your energy is kind of like slow. Like, maybe you may feel impulsive at times, whatever, but it just feels like you're like cool, calm, and collective, stable, but you're not really moving. And this person just feels like you are this person. Yeah, maybe they're even thinking about having a fresh start with you, but their feelings get in the way. They start getting overwhelmed. It's just very funny to see the Page of Swords. Like, it's very you have a stalker. Maybe making a different accounts if you're public, or trying to find you on like anonymous sites, or searching up your name. That's what that means. If you're doing it, this person's doing it too, it feels like. All right, the Hermit. Whoa, so after a period of time, there's just like this urgent energy. Now, this could be good or bad. The Knight of Swords is telling me that in the outcome, there's some rushed communication coming in. There's somebody that is impulsive, out of the blue, after going into hermit mode. There's that double. You are dealing with somebody that's obsessing about you. I feel this person's obsessed. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care if they have a girlfriend, a wife. I don't care, a husband, you know, a boyfriend. It does not matter. This person has you on their mind. They're obsessing about your independence, your growth, how you're not being so affected. There's something here about that Four of Swords where there's been a distance, you going in solitude, you breaking away, you being like, all right, well, if you're going to be in this like world, like you don't really see this progressing. I feel like this person already showed you they have potential, but they don't do nothing with it. So all you can do is let them go and accept it. I don't see you thinking this person's going to go on to the next level anymore, maybe like you used to. Because I'm telling you right now, for them to be looking at you as the Empress, they are literally feel like they do not have like a real chance anymore as they used to. So they're like on the sidelines, spying at you, spying on you. It feels very distant, but they still feel very close. And then I don't like to see the devil, because the devil can sometimes like be somebody who is possessive, obsessing, wanting to take action. There's also, but in a very deceitful, manipulative way. And then when you see the Page of Swords, this person could be very verbally hurtful, like emotionally hurtful. So that could be for some of you guys. I don't know. You are becoming whole within yourself. I feel like you went into solitude. You've done your healing. Yeah, you're not even communicating. You completely stopped communicating for a lot of you guys. Yeah, and kind of went on your way. Like pursuing other things. Like now you're not like, it's not like you're trying to look for some type of strong connection right now. I feel like you're on the pursuit. There's this drive, maybe because it's summertime, or you just start getting in the month of July, you just start feeling this like extra spark where you want to like travel, or you want to go places, or you just want to get out of your bubble. What is this Empress? This person still feels a very strong connection to you. They still feel that things are not closed out between you. You know too, there's no closure for some reason. There's no closure. You're doing it your way, and this person still's. It's kind of like that feeling that where you get hurt first and you're the one crying first for the first like 6 months or 3 months or whatever. And then this person hurts later. And you're already like accepting something. And this person is now feeling this magnetic pull towards you, but not in the most healthiest way. What is this Page of Swords? They're stalking you. I don't know if somebody's stalking you to see if you're in a relationship or you're with somebody else. This person may be obsessing or stalking because they want to see if you moved on with somebody else. Because how could you just be silent on them and not have anybody else? Well, it's very easy. Not everybody leaves because there's somebody. That is more of a projection of what this person probably does. If they leave, it's because there's somebody. So now that's what they're thinking. All the negative stuff that they do, all the sneaky, manipulative crap that they do, they're thinking you're doing it. And maybe some of you guys are not now seeing people, but I think they're just like, reason why they're spying or obsessive, like why, like shouldn't you have came back already? You know, like shouldn't have you been back already, like begging this person? It feels like you left while emotions were still involved, but you were giving way too much more than this person. I feel there was emotions on both ends, but you were giving everything you have, maybe even money, maybe getting broke over this energy. Maybe you were just like, here, to make this person more fulfilled while it was draining you. Yeah, but it was like you were trying to recover the connection. You were always trying to compromise, invest, work, maybe even work for the both of you. Try to bring spark, and then bam, you just had to walk away. Because this was like, okay, I'm not, this person's just an ass. So they're the Seven of Swords. They're not even being real. They're sneaking around still. They're not even being true to themselves. Their energy started being sketchy. So it's like, again, take what resonates. It's not going to be everything I just said, but some of you guys, yeah. So this person is starting to kind of reminisce a lot, but they wanted something to go on their terms. Like they wanted something to happen on their terms in their way. And however they went about it to pass time, it's now catching up to them. There's no more distractions. There's nothing else that this person can do but think about you. This is a wounded energy. Oh, wow. Oh, the devil's still there. The devil's too close. Yeah, this person has not changed. They are having some realization, though, about you and the emotions they do have. They're very intense right now. We do have the Magician, which they are manifesting or maybe planning something, but they're coming in very wounded. I feel like all the distraction or everything that they were doing was just hurting them. They weren't improving while they were away. They were just distracting while they were away. So that's why I feel like they're wounded right now. They're like broken. They're tired. They're exhausted. And they're at a low energy. And what's coming in the near future is like this codependency. They're kind of reevaluating everything about what makes a relationship, but they're so stuck in a freaking pattern. They can't, it's, oh yeah. So this is interesting. Like I said, when they were away, they weren't really doing that inner work. They feel like they're not good enough, but they do what makes them feel or give that so to avoid the tower, or maybe they're in the tower, they continue this pattern that is hard to break free from, but it makes them have some type of like attention. But this is for more of ego, not finances, not money, not growth, not like they're buying a freaking home and like doing all these things. This is all for their own self-satisfaction. This person is literally at the tower, and it's all because of the devil. And so if you think, oh, well, they were healing and all this stuff, or they're in a relationship, they have a girlfriend, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like this person even is willing to even have a stable relationship. So whatever that person that they're with they're not being faithful to that person, and they're thinking about other people. So I just feel like this is more of a distraction, and for them to kind of, do what gives them attention, so they don't have to feel the tower so much, because there's really no changing coming in. I do feel like something may come out of the blue. I just feel it. I just feel like that's what's going to happen. The Nine of Swords doesn't come out for just no reason. There's a message. Yeah. So I don't know when. This is for July. So maybe some type of July, this person just comes out of the blue, Cancer, and they're still non-committal though. They still don't know what they want when they do come through. It's more from an impulsive feeling. And there may be even some small offer to like either meet up, or they want to like take charge of a situation and try to resolve things, but they're coming in and like the Emperor. But there ain't no Emperor. They want to be. Yeah. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. I think of you when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. So you're an independent thinker. You're not too much to handle. I think that card's so funny. Like, oh, you're too difficult. Like, that's a blaming card. Like, it's not you. They don't know how to communicate properly, be honest with themselves. They fight with the demons, witches. They fight with their own consequences, accountability. Like, nobody's too difficult to handle. You communicate. It's clear as day. Communicate, express yourself, stop sneaking around, be honest with your feelings, stop saying one thing and wearing a mask and doing another. Like, hello, it's very simple. You're not difficult. You were just probably reacting, and now you're freaking tired of it. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, from what I'm seeing here, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow this person comes in kind of just wanting to resolve something because it's been so long. Or maybe they feel like enough time has passed, but they want to show you something. Yeah, see, please forgive me. But they do dive in and out of relationships. I'm telling you, they're trying to stay above the water. That tower is burning their butt. Right? So that's why you had the Six of Wands. They need to feel validation consistently. I don't know if it's because addictions are involved, or they're not getting the proper help, or what they're doing to why they feel like they need all this attention. But it's just showing me like they're not happy. They are so unhappy, and they're very jealous and possessive. Like we said, there is multiple parties, not just one third party. I don't like to say third party, because when we say third party, we're like, oh my God, they're being faithful to that person. No, their character, they're not being faithful to nobody. They don't even know how to be faithful with themselves and keep their word to themselves. It's like somebody that says, I'm going to go to the gym today, and I'm going to go work out, and I'm going to start eating healthy. And then they do the complete opposite. Like, they can't even really keep the promises. I do that too, but I was just an example. But like they don't keep even the commitments to themselves, like the good habits, or like what they're going to do, more in an extreme way, not maybe that was a bad thing, because we all do that, right? I always say we're going to work out, go to the gym, but we don't. But yeah, kind of like that, but more extreme. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So you're dealing with someone that is secretly watching you just glow into this Empress, or this energy of just abundance. And they're over here like, what? I don't understand. It's like, and it's crazy because it's like they want to match that energy with the Emperor, but then you have the freaking Devil over here. There's still emotions tied to with this person, regardless if you want to believe it or not, especially if they're feeling like you're too good for them. They miss you. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. Well, it's only coming up because they feel challenged. They feel like, oh, that was an earthquake, sorry. I'm in Southern California, so like every time, so I just get nervous, sorry. So I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. I wish I could. So there's something here where this person can give you commitment. They can act like it, but there's too much bad crap that they do that they haven't even been working on when you're apart. And that's what you kind of expect, is someone to work on themselves, someone to like actually go in solitude and like heal. But now with someone like this is pure just like self-satisfaction. Person may have deeper wounds than you know, or maybe you do know, but oh, they missed the chemistry. They're trying to make changes for the better. Okay, so maybe now they're doing it after so many months of distracting themselves, but they can't just come in when things are crap. They have to come in. Like if it has to take another year or 6 months to a year for them to get their crap together and be consistent, they can do that on their own. They don't need to go in people's lives to hold their hand through it. How many times have you gone through stuff alone without somebody holding your hand? No, really. That's a real question. A lot of you probably have. This person can do it too. It just you got pushed to go into hurt mode or healing mode because you didn't like maybe how you felt. Or you were genuinely not ready to jump into a connection yet. Maybe the distractions weren't working for you and you tried a different way because you were ready. It was your body telling you, I need to go in solitude. This person needs to feel that way too, but on their own. We can't force people when they're going to do it, how they're going to do it, when it's going to be their time when they're going to feel that way. Some people will just distract, avoid, and it doesn't really do anything for them. So let's get your advice. Oh, look at that. Share your light worker. I love my Scorpios. I'm literally a Scorpio moon, so I understand how in-depth you guys are. But sometimes it's always good just to look at the surface when it comes to people like this. Like you already know. Christ consciousness. Prepare the way. That's beautiful. Prepare the way. Is that footsteps? Follow the footsteps. I like that. Too much stillness. Maybe that's why there's going to be that time where you want to get out, or you want to explore. I see for a lot of you guys, yeah, see, you're going to forget, and find peace. Misinformation's coming through. And let's grab another one. Your angels say yes. I like this a lot. Hang on to a good thing. Release. Okay. Placed on a pedestal. You're being shown the truth. You're ascending. That's why you're here with the Empress. Notice patterns in symbols and deficiency. If you guys are partying a lot, be careful. To have fun or whatever. I don't know. Something about drinking, or maybe not drinking enough water. I don't know. But your angels say yes. Angelic approval. Find peace. And yeah, I mean, some of you guys may even find someone too. But I am feeling it's more of the other person that just comes out of nowhere. I know, like in the comments, a lot of people are saying like their exes are texting back. I am doing this under the full moon. And the full moon can linger for a while. So it's around we're on July 10th, which is the full moon in Capricorn or something. So there may be intense feelings and some people acting on it, but some people aren't. But this kind of feels like they're coming in very impulsive, because I feel like somebody's been obsessing about you longer than they're showing it. Like, that's what that feels like. But I'm going to leave this here. I hope you guys did find some clarity. Enjoy your summertime. Enjoy July. You're going to get that spark back. You're going to feel like you want to get out. You're going to feel good about yourself. And Spirit is saying, you know, there's too much stillness. Sometimes you just need to go outside and enjoy the sun, if there is sun anywhere. But, well, it's been really super sunny here. But anyways, I'm going to leave this here before I talk too much. Thank you guys so much for being patient with my readings. I completely appreciate it. And I will see you guys very soon. God bless.